Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. Hello, hello. I'm still on Hawaii time. I'm going to blame it on that. I'm running a little bit late tonight because there's so much I want to share with you, and I was trying to get it all ready to go. And I made myself a list, so hopefully I won't forget anything. Say hi when you jump on. I'm super excited. I had this idea last month, and I finally got to the post office today to get my P.O. box. So we are officially launching the Great Big Card Swap. Now, if you remember, I talked about this a little bit last month, but I'm going to give you all the details, and now is the time to start sending your cards. So I got the P.O. box. You can send your cards there. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to send a card in an envelope like this. Write card swap on the back. You can write the address here on the front with your regular return address. Each month there's going to be a different theme. So the theme for June is going to be new catalog. So use something from the brand new catalog. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the cards, and then I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to share all the cards that I receive with you in the video. And then I'm going to take those cards and I'm going to put them in envelopes and send them back to you. But it's going to be a big swap. So you're going to get a different card than the one you send. Isn't that exciting? I think this is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to see all the cards that you create. Oh, Joe, I missed you guys too. It's so true. I know I posted some pictures on Facebook while I was gone. But when Thursday rolled around, and even though it was like 2 o'clock in Hawaii, I still felt like, oh, I need to be live right now and see all my friends. So I did miss you guys so much. And I had a great time in Maui, but I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be sharing with you tonight. Okay, are you guys excited about this card swap? So Thursday, June 24th is when I'm going to reveal all the cards, so you definitely want to make sure that you get your card to me by then. Okay, so here's the deal. You're going to send your card. Inside your card, if you want to write a note, put it on a Post-it note, because when we send these cards on, like back to everybody, I'll keep the note in there. So your note is going to be for me and also for whoever gets your card. So you can say hello. You can include like a loose paper if you want and fold it in half, like a longer note if you want to tell us a little bit about yourself. Whatever you want to say, just make sure that you don't actually write it inside the card so that whoever gets the card can then reuse it and send it on to someone else. So I feel like these cards are going to make so many people happy. They're going to make me happy to get them in the mail. They're going to make everybody watching the video happy to see them. And then when they get sent back, they're going to make the person who made a card and sent it in happy to get a new card. And then as you send that card on to somebody else, we're going to make somebody else happy. So it's just one big happy swap. Okay, you noticed I have a postage stamp in here. So I do ask that when you send your card, you include a note if you want to, but definitely a postage stamp. And that's what I'm going to use to send all the cards back. I am very hopeful and excited that we'll have lots and lots and lots of people participate. I will provide the return envelopes, but if you could provide a stamp and just stick that in your envelope, that will help me be able to return all the cards to you without totally breaking my bank account. So make sure that you mark those cards on the envelope. Just mark card swap and make sure that you put your note on a Post-it or loose in there folded, and make sure you include a postage stamp. And then you're going to send the card to me at this address, Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois, 61826. Make sure that you send those cards so that I receive them by June 24th. And for June, we're going to have the theme be new catalog. So anything from the brand new annual catalog. And I'll give you a little hint about the July theme, because you may remember my birthday's in July. So we're going to have it be a birthday theme. So if you want to work ahead till July, if you want to send it now, that's fine. You can write July on your card so that I know to hold it. June theme will be new catalog. July theme will be birthday. I'm not sure after that. I'll try to announce it a month in advance, but we'll try to do the 3rd or 4th Thursday of the month. So you'll have the whole month to send them, and then that 3rd or 4th Thursday, I will reveal all the cards in the live video. Oh, yay. Oh, I missed you guys too. I'm so excited to be back. And I'm so excited that you guys are so happy. Okay, Nancy, I love your little flag icon. And that reminded me that, of course, this swap will be easier to swap cards with stampers in the United States. I don't want to exclude international stampers, so I'm not sure how to work that with the postage. With the postage issue, because the stamps you send me would be for your country and I wouldn't be able to use them. So we'll have to work something out. If you would like to participate in the card swap and you are an international stamper, then leave a comment, send me a message. We will definitely work something out, because that would be so much fun too to have everybody around the world participate. Yay, Alita, your birthday's in July too. So I loved getting all the birthday cards last year and sharing them in a video, but it's going to make me so happy to be able to turn those around and send them and share them back with all of you. So I am super, super excited about the great big card swap. I can't wait to see your cards, and I'll post the information too in the video description. So if you didn't get a chance to write it down, then you can watch for it there. You guys, there is so much going on right now. Like, I don't even know which pile, which pile to start with. You know, I'm going to start right here. While I was gone in Maui, Stampin' Up! Released a free download. This is really, really cool. So they did a download back in like April, May last year. I don't know if you remember. It was for... it was a fundraiser for COVID-19, you know, stuff. And it was all like, you know, quarantine and fun sayings and stuff like that. So this is a new download, but this download is 100% free. A free download. This is to celebrate World Diversity Day, a day for communities to come together and understand the value of cultural diversity. We celebrate the diversity of the Stampin' Up! Family, and you'll see that represented in this downloadable PDF with a variety of images and sentiments to represent each of our markets. In case you didn't know, Stampin' Up! Is global. We are around the world. In the South Pacific, we're over in Australia and New Zealand. In Europe, we're in Germany and the UK and France and Austria and the Netherlands. Oh my gosh, we're all over the place. So these images definitely represent all of those markets, Canada and the US, of course, as well. And so you can get this free download in the online store. I'll include the link in the video description, but if you go to the online store there, you should see an app. So stampinup.com is where you're going to find this. So this is a PDF and you can download and print it. It's 14 pages and it includes both images and sentiments. And the sentiments are in different colors as well as different languages. So this is super exciting and it's free. Did I mention that? I love all these sentiments and all of the images. There's just some really fabulous ones. So you can pick and choose which ones, like which pages you want to print. So I just printed on basic white cardstock. And then you can use Stampin' Blends, you can use dies, you can use all kinds of things to cut them out. Stampin' Up! Artists created some beautiful projects. And so I printed out photos of those projects. I think I already shared them, but I'll share them again on Facebook so that you can see and print the pictures for yourself so you can have your own inspiration. So many fabulous ways that you can die cut and use and color these images. But I love that you can create, like, I love this image here of the three girls. It reminds me of my daughters. And so how fun to be able to customize that and color, color to match each of my daughters or each of, my girls. You can have, a group of friends, and that's just such a supportive and loving image. Oh, I'm so excited about this. So I went ahead and I printed, like I said, I printed some images on the basic white cardstock, and I just wanted to put together a quick card. In fact, I was inspired by one of the samples that Stampin' Up! Shared, this one right here. And so that page actually has 4 different images per sheet. So on this sheet there are 4 images, and so I cut it apart to be 4 by 5 1/4. And what I did is I just used the Stampin' Blends. This is pool party, and so I just colored in all around the image, and I love the way that it just highlights the image and makes it stand out because it's white. Now, you know I don't love to color, so this is my idea. This is really it's not my idea. It is my this is the way I love to color, because it's not detailed. I don't have to worry about, like, you know, coloring in and shading and all that. So this is my kind of coloring. That's what I was trying to say. So what I did is I colored all around the image using the pool party marker. And then this is a sentiment that is part of the download. There I go with the ums again. Here it is. So you have it in different colors. And I think it's such a beautiful saying. It says, when we unite our creative light, we lighten people's hearts. Oh, I love that. So I just printed that out and I die cut it using the Tasteful label dies. Item 152886. So I just die cut that with the label, and then that's going to pop up right in the middle of the card like that. I couldn't decide. Maybe you guys can leave a comment and let me know. I think the original card was pool party, but the colors don't quite match. So I was thinking about switching it up to crumb cake. So tell me what you think. If I should put it on pool party or crumb cake, and I am going to go ahead and add the label, and then I will glue that down to the card base. Just one more for good measure. Oh, there's my dogs. They're so excited. Now, if you don't have this download, you can do this with any designer paper. I took this paper from the mini catalog and I colored around it. I used the pale papaya marker, and I just love the way it makes that pop. So I haven't made a card with this yet, but I just wanted to show you that you can use the same technique with other designer paper and other images. It doesn't have to be just this download. How many of you are excited about the download? I love that it's free, that we can just download and use this. There are some stipulations because these images are still copyrighted to Stampin' Up. So there's some terms of use. They are, like I said, they are the property of Stampin' Up. They may be used in accordance with the Angel policy. And other than downloading the PDF, you're not authorized to share, copy, resell, or alter the images in any way. It gives you a list of coordinating products and tells you how to print and gives you some other instructions there. Okay, yay! Joe says, free is for me. Lynn, I'm so excited you're printing it. Okay, this is pale papaya, not petal pink. Are you, maybe Susie, you're suggesting that I put this on petal pink? That might be pretty. I'm seeing a lot of crumb cakes. Yeah, Nancy says definitely not pool party. So I'm going to go, since I have crumb cake already cut, I'm going to go ahead and stick it on here and finish up this card so we can move on, because I have so many other awesome things to show you. So let's go ahead and just glue this down. And I love that there are 4 of these images though, so you can color the background in any color, and you can make 4 cards and put them on 4 different card bases if you want. You can zhuzh it up and add some ribbon or whatever you'd like. I'm just going to keep this simple, even though I really do kind of want to add some ribbon behind it. Oh, perfect. So easy and quick. Okay, so Stampin' Blends, black and white images, they totally pop. I love that idea. Love that technique. Make sure you get the download, and I will include the link in the video description when we're all done. Okay, what else is going on? Let's jump over here. I'm really excited about this card because I haven't been able to use the Sweet Strawberry stamp set for months and months and months because the punch has been not only on back order, but not orderable. I don't know what the deal was. I think there was definitely some like shipping issues getting this punch in, and also it just ended up being really, really super popular. So it is back in stock. As of today, you can get the Strawberry Builder Punch and or the Sweet Strawberry Bundle. So if you've been waiting for the strawberry, it's here. It's here. I will include the link in the video description so that you can get your Sweet Strawberry Bundles. So I wanted to celebrate by making a card with this bundle. So this was actually inspired by an image in the catalog. I already have them on the block, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to set this aside, Sweet Strawberry. Now, you can see the Builder Punch actually has 4 different images. We've got the strawberry, the leaf, the stem, and the little flower. This one right here. This one coordinates with the small Blossom Punch, which has now retired, but hopefully you guys have that one. So I'm going to stamp a card, and we're going to use that punch, and I'm so excited that it's back. So this paper is the, what is it called? It's from the mini catalog. It's called Fine Art Floral Designer Paper. This is so pretty. I feel like I haven't been paying much attention to the mini catalog because I was so focused on the last annual catalog retiring, and now we've got some new stuff, but there are some really beautiful things in this catalog. So I'm excited to break this out. I'm using the flip side of this piece right here, but these papers are gorgeous. And just a reminder, the January through June mini catalog will retire. It will end June 30th. So we've got one more month to take advantage of all those special things. And the last chance list has been posted. I'm going to show you there's some things that are on sale starting June 1st. So definitely you want to make sure to take a look at that. We always know the designer paper, almost always, retires, and the good news is the Sweet Strawberry stamp set and punch do carry over, so they will continue to be available after the mini catalog ends. I'm sort of cheating because I'm copying this card, like I said, from the catalog. I think it's from the Punch Bundle Index. So I am kind of doing my own version of it. So I'm doing this in Pear Pizzazz. We're going to stamp. Let's see, stamp this way. I'm going to stamp this twice. Oh, maybe that was a little dark. Too late. That's all right. I think it'll all work out. So we've got our kind of background here. And then also in Pear Pizzazz, I'm going to stamp 3 leaves on, what color is this? This is soft seafoam. So I'm stamping 3 leaves. I'm going to use the punch to punch those out. 1, 2, 3. Kind of make a mess with all those other little pieces. Okay, 3 leaves, and then we need some strawberries. I'm going to do these in Poppy Parade on Petal Pink cardstock. And I'm going to do 2 strawberries. Oh, looks like I lost you on comments, guys. I'm sorry. I will try to keep up with that. I think I need to re-ink my Poppy Parade. That will do for now. So I'm going to feed these through. Now, if you ever have a piece or scrap of cardstock that is like, it's too small. This is actually, I didn't pay attention to that. You can use a Post-it note to hold onto your cardstock while you're punching. I think I'm going to have to trim this as well to fit right in there. There we go. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to do the little stems. I kept thinking there's something else that needs to be in green, and it's those stems. So we've got some strawberries, we've got some leaves. Let's open up that Pear Pizzazz again and do 2 stems, 1 for each strawberry. Oops, well, one of them's good. Okay, this is a good opportunity to show you this trick. So with the Post-it note, one side sticky, so I'm going to use that to create a longer piece, like a handle, so I can center my image. So Little tip, if you ever feel like you can't reach with the punch. Okay, so I need one more little stem. This one's going to be long enough. I don't need to post it. Okay, I think we, oh no, we don't have all the pieces. Oh my gosh, we're getting so much use from this punch. Yay! I don't know that I've made a card at all with this because it's been on back order for so long. So I am super excited. I'm going to do 3 flowers with the pool party. So let's see if I can do this strategically. And then this one I think I'm going to have to cut. Okay. Oh my goodness. All that punching. I think we're ready to assemble the card. We do need to stamp words. That's not going to get punched, but let's just stamp those really quick. I'm going to use a piece of Whisper White. I'm just going to trim it with my scissors. Just kind of eyeball it. You can always use a paper trimmer if you want to be exact. Oh my gosh, this is so light. I'm going to do up the center. Like, this is going to be a really shallow banner, and then to the center point from each corner. Okay, do we like this? Well, let's start assembling and we'll see what we think. Okay, so we've got our leaves. Those are kind of going to be at the top. And then our strawberries. And the flowers. We're getting really busy here, aren't we? Oh, I feel like this needs something. Maybe because my background flowers are so dark. You know what? How about like a piece of vellum? Let's get some vellum out. This is just going to soften the background a little bit. This is the vellum cardstock, so it's heavy duty enough that, yeah, I think I like that. Like just a little layer. In fact, I might trim that just a little more. So we'll go down to 2 3/8. Okay, so first thing is I'm trying to cover like most of that area. Okay, so first thing is I'm going to arrange all the elements on the vellum and glue them down, and then I'm going to add the vellum strategically with adhesive underneath the other pieces. So let's get some glue dots and we'll start arranging. Lots of blink. I'm not sure what you mean, Jill. Lots of blink. Because it's too busy. I'm going to go about 2/3 of the way up with the banner like this, and then with the glue dots, I can just sort of tuck these in. I'm going to add, oh, bling. Colored vellum would be really pretty. I've already started this, so we're going to stick with it. we have some really pretty, I'm going to have to show you guys. There's really, really pretty in color vellum that is brand new in the catalog, and it's like a shimmer vellum. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. I'm using glue dots to stick the stems on the top of the strawberries. Whoops. And then I have these playing with patterned resin dots. These carried over from the last catalog, and so I'm going to put some on the insides of the flowers. Looks like I lost the glue dot. There we go. You can use your take your pick tool, or I find that scissors work really well to just lift embellishments like this right off the page and into the wrong place. Oh, oops, there it is. Okay, now I really need to take your pick tool because it has the putty end. So these little pieces that, and then it has a poker or the little spatula. So I'm just gonna switch that out, lift that up, and put it down where I want to go. Thank you. Take your pick tool. Okay, we got our strawberries, our flowers, our blossoms, strawberry blossoms. And you know, I realized that strawberry blossoms are not blue. I'm just copying the sample, and they were blue, so we're going with it. It's got this arrangement of the blossoms like that. So let's move, I'll peel that up, and I'm just going to move one of those a little bit higher so that we can still see it behind. A little bit of depth here. Two of them are going to go kind of on the back, and then we're going to use a dimensional underneath one of them. Okay, we've got a nice little collage going. I love the way that turned out. So now with the vellum, we can put our adhesive underneath where the elements are so that you don't see the adhesive through the vellum. Okay, so do you see how I just put it down where all the elements are? So now, like, there's not anywhere you can see, but it will still stick because there's enough going on there. And we still can see that design through the vellum and on the paper. Oh, this is really pretty. Let's go ahead and add this to our card base. This just screams summer to me. Oh my gosh, what perfect timing. Do you have strawberries in your garden at home? Margot was just showing me pictures of her beautiful strawberries, and I love strawberries. I think we've talked about this. I have a black thumb, so I don't grow any strawberries myself, but I do love eating them. Oh, what a great card. Do you ever use vellum tape? No, I don't have any vellum tape. Honestly, I don't use vellum a whole lot. We've made quite a mess here. I'm gonna scoop that all into a bucket. Let's get I use, for like organizing my projects a lot on my desk, I use plastic shoe boxes that are like $1 from, you know, your local value shopping center. And usually you can get several, I think, in a package, or maybe it's just one. Anyway, love this card. Sweet Strawberry. The punch is back in stock. So if you haven't gotten it yet, now's the time. All right, so today has been a busy day. It's been a busy week because when I got home from the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip to Maui, it is Stamp Club week. So I'm going to show you really quick the projects that we made in Stamp Club. I have it on Wednesday night and Thursday morning in person. And so we made 3 projects today and last night. So the first one was this cactus card, and I shared a similar card with you guys last time we were live, and it was purple. Let me show you that version actually. It's right underneath. Here it is. So we used the Biggest Wish, and we did kind of the ombre with the sponge daubers. And for this card, some of us did that, and some of us used the two different words. And so this says hello friend. I incorporated a detailed die cut from that flowering cactus medley, and I also added an inside, which I failed to do. Oh no, I guess I did there. I added a little designer paper, and I did that same sponging technique with the sponge dauber on the cactus on the inside. So love the way that turned out. So this was one of our cards this morning. We also made the Hydrangea Haven card, and this one, this little flat fold card, is really similar to one that my mom shared when we did Thursday Night Live at her house back in March. So you may recognize this one. I did mine a little bit differently and sort of simplified things and added the oval, double oval punch as well. So we made this card. And the third card I want to show you how to make. I have some extra pieces from Stamp Club, so I'm going to show you how to make this card, but I have to give credit to Jamie Babarski. Oh gosh, Jamie, I'm sure I am butchering your name, but I 100% copied this card from Jamie. Sometimes I'm inspired by other demonstrators, and, you know, I make something similar, but no, this card, I think I did a different color tie, but otherwise it's Jamie's card, 100%. So I've got to give credit where it's due. Thank you, Jamie, for this amazing idea. You can check out Jamie's blog at stampitupwithjamie.com. Note the different spelling of her first name. And this post is from March 10th, 2021. I actually didn't watch her video. I just saw the card and was like, whoa, and it was perfect because I really wanted to share a card using the Handsomely Suited suite from the mini catalog, because this suite is perfect for making Father's Day cards. And the designer paper is one of my favorites. I don't have enough of the designer paper left to show you, so I'm going to show you in the catalog really quick. If you're looking for masculine card ideas, then definitely the Well-Suited suite is where you need to go. Let's see, page 67. This is the January through June mini catalog. So this is the one that is almost done. We're wrapping it up. And so you can see we've just got these gorgeous, handsome patterns. The Well-Suited designer paper was actually inspired by shirts from the closet of a Stampin' Up! Staff member. The working name for the designer paper was called Andy's Closet, and I love it because I think my husband has shirts in some of these same patterns. I know that you have seen ties in these patterns as well, so this one's really fun. Now, the stamp set and the dies will carry over. They are in the annual catalog. However, this designer paper is not. So if you're looking for some good masculine paper, definitely make sure to get this in the next month before it goes away. The Well-Suited designer paper. Let me just focus in on the item number for you. You can get this in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. And so this card, I haven't even shown it to you. It's so cool, you guys. It's a pocket, and when you pull out the shirt, that's what the card is. Is this not the coolest thing? I really just thought this was so clever to have a little pocket for the jacket, and then the shirt just slides right in. I just spit on my card because I'm so excited. So I'm going to show you the measurements that I used. My kids are laughing at me. You spit on your card, Mom? That's gross. This card I'll give to my husband so he won't care about the spit. Okay. So I keep things really simple. You guys know I don't love all the fussiness. Like that was kind of a fussy card with all the punching. And this is sort of a fussy card with all the die cutting, but it's so worth it. So we started with a half a sheet of basic gray cardstock. This is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, so it's like a half a sheet the long way. And then I scored it in half at 5 1/2, so it's like a regular card. Like normally it would be like this, but instead we're going to open on the top because we're creating a pocket. All of these pieces I cut with the suit and tie dies. So we've got, let me show you the dies that I used. Come on out. Okay, so this die is what I used to cut like the opening, and then this die is what I used to cut the lapel, and we'll put that on with some Stampin' Dimensionals. And then there is a die for the pocket, there is a die for the tie, there is a die for the collar, and then check out some of these other dies. We've got a long stitch die, and you can use that for like, you know, the shirt opening. There is like a little stitched top for the pocket, suspender clasps, there are some buttons, and oh, this would be for the top of the tie. And then there is two bow tie dies that die cut the different bow ties that are in the stamp set. So this is going to be such a great stamp set for creating cards, like for all occasions, right? I totally could see this for, you know, a wedding, or, you know, congratulating someone on a new job or an achievement or an award. Not only Father's Day and birthday, but just kind of like any occasion that we want to celebrate the men in our life. Let me show you really quick some other samples using this set. So these are card swaps that I received from other demonstrators. This one is from Joyce Farraco. Oh, this is a fun one. This is one of those, what do you call these? Oh, a hidden panel card. So you open it up. She doesn't really have a lot stamped on here, but you can have other images stamped. We did one like this with the snail mail, to remember. So it's like a gatefold, and then she's got the bow tie there. This one I copied right from the catalog. I love casing from the catalog. Just so much great inspiration. This one's by Tracy Jacob. Oh my gosh, I love this. It has the flap that folds out, and then this whole panel is like the front of the card. So this is like a gatefold, and then she's got like the white piece that's the shirt. Isn't that clever? And it tucks underneath the bow. Oh my gosh, that's just, it's so classy. Like, this is so perfect for like a wedding or prom or something like that. This one too is also by Tracy, and I don't know how well you can see, oh, maybe right there, the score lines. I love that little detail. That little oval is the center of the bow tie. I just realized that. This one's by Deb Schneider, and she's got like the reverse here. So she die cut the tie and then just switched the pieces. And we've got two little rhinestones there for tie tacks. Eva, this bow tie is much bigger than the birthday chick bow tie that I still am missing and will probably never find. Can you imagine this giant bow tie on that little tiny chick? Oh, that would be funny. Here's another one that I copied right from the catalog. Can you see the ties stamped in the background? This is, I love how this creates like a really cool background. And then there's a little bit of twine, it's kind of hard to see, wrapped around the designer paper. And then I was sort of inspired by this card when I made this one that I shared yesterday. If you follow my blog at juliedavison.com, I participated in the Stampin' Creative Global Blog Hop yesterday. And so we were sharing cards with a masculine theme. So if you're looking for some more masculine card ideas, be sure to check out my blog at juliedavison.com and look for yesterday's post. I don't even know what today is. Today is March 27th. Actually, it was this morning at 4 a.m. When the hop went live. So look for May 27th blog post to see this card, and then also you can hop to the other blogs and see some masculine card ideas. Really quick, this designer paper is 1 1/4 by 4 1/4, and the black square is 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. Really clean and simple card. I just love, you know, I love simple, clean layouts. Here's another one that I copied from the card. Very similar to what we are making today, except we use designer paper to create that card front. This uses a lot of designer paper since you need a piece for the front and then also a piece for the lapel. So for Stamp Club, I kept it simple by using just the basic gray cardstock. I also am just realizing that I left off buttons. You could add some buttons here. Right now, I guess it just sort of looks like a sweater vest or something, but it still works and you're going to get the idea. So let's get back to making our card. We've got our pocket here, and then the white card for the shirt is 3 1/4 inches by 11, and then fold and scored at 5 1/2 inches. Okay, so again, this is the card. That's the shirt that pulls out. If you just joined us, this is what we're doing. This card pulls out. I think this is so awesome. And I'm just going to put her name up there really quick. This idea came from Jamie. Okay, so now this is the easy part. I did all the hard part ahead of time by die cutting all of these images for you. And so this is, we're going to just do some simple stamping here. Now on the original, oh, I've got like a little ink. Oh, I think I saved it. For Stamp Club, I stamped the tie and then I die cut it. And so here you can see on the sample, it does sort of cover up a lot of the designer paper pattern. So for this one, I'm just going to leave it. I just die cut it and didn't stamp it first. So you could go either way. This designer paper, I think, is so perfect on its own that you don't necessarily need the stamped image. There are 2 different tie images in this set. So one's got stripes and one is got the little diamonds. And it's perfect for stamping on solid color cardstock like I did here. So this was Poppy Parade. And then if you want, you can just use the designer paper on its own. Okay, for the shirt, we're going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals under the collar. This is a very delicate die cut. It's connected very, like, by not much in the middle here. So just be careful. If it tears, you can still stick it on and pretend like it's okay. I'm just going in the center here, right up against the top of the card. And I did put that on with dimensionals. Now I'm just going to do some regular adhesive on the back of the tie. You could put that on with dimensionals too if you want, but I found when I did that, it was kind of getting caught up when I was trying to put it inside of the pocket. So I'm just going to use regular adhesive and tuck that tie right in the middle there. So super, super simple. And then we've got the sentiment inside. Again, this would be so perfect for so many different occasions. To make our pocket, we're going to use tear and tape. Now we have the bottom of the pocket is all ready to go. So we only need tear and tape on the sides. So this is going to go right all the way to the edge of the cardstock. And then we're going to peel it off and close the pocket. Oh my gosh, I tore those like perfect lengths. Usually I'm like a little short, but that was kind of perfect. Okay, so tear and tape. Then we're going to close the pockets. And this is driving me crazy. I'm just going to trim that. Okay. Now I did notice this is really, really super tight. Let me show you. Like, oops, that's not all the way in there even. So I found that I just needed to kind of like stick my fingers in and just sort of like open that pocket a little bit so that it had some room to move. So if it's feeling really tight, you can do that. All right, on the lapel, I did add some dimensionals at the top, and then I did some regular adhesive at the bottom. And this is really thin, so you might want to use some liquid adhesive. Or you could just put the whole thing on with regular adhesive and not add the dimensional. But I kind of like having a little dimension at the top there. You don't need a lot with the liquid adhesive. It's really dark in that room. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to start right down here at the base and then line it up along the edges. I've seen some gorgeous cards using different kinds of cardstock for the lapel. Like you could dress it up and do some glitter paper or some foil cardstock or flapped cardstock. I've seen really cute cards, like I saw a leprechaun around St. Patrick's Day, and so you could do that suit in green or any color. I've also seen some really great like doctor vests, and not vests, but you know, doctor coats, and you could make a whole series of cards with different heroes, you know, hometown heroes. So for the pocket square, I'm just cutting the corner from the designer paper just to add a touch of that pattern back to the front of the card. So I'm going to do just like, I think this whole thing is just going to go on with regular adhesive. So a little bit extra at the top to catch that pocket square. And then that's going to go on the card. I kind of went over the edge, and then I'm trimming. Again, you could add so much detail here between the buttons and, you know, the stitched, what would you call that on the shirt? The, you know, the piece that has the, where the buttons, is there a name for that? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. How do you always move the dimensionals? Oh, I don't know, Eva. I'm not sure. Like, it's just a motion, I guess, that I've gotten used to. I do find that the dimensionals that come in the kits don't come off so easily. But once the paper backing comes off, like, you can't put it back on because it sticks forever. Like, it won't come back off. Even though it came off the first time, it will not come off a second time. Okay, so then this just slides in. We're all done. This is so easy. And you'll notice, whoa, it's not going to go all the way down. That's because we do have a fold here. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to take it with a paper trimmer and just trim a little bit off the edges. So let's grab that paper trimmer and just trim, I don't like it, an eighth or so off. In Stamp Club, I had to trim most of them, but it seemed like there were one or maybe two that didn't need to be trimmed. So I would say start with the 5.5, and then if you need to trim it down, you can. But if it's too short, then you'll be sad. So that just slides in, and that's perfect. I forgot what I was gonna say. I just had I know. I forgot the tailored tag punch. So in order to help us be able to grab this card, I'm just going to add a little divot back there with the tailored tag punch. And this is going to be, just make it easier to grab the card when it's in here. So let's slide that back in. And now we have something to grab onto very easily to the card, like that. Oh my gosh, is that not just the funnest card? I love that it's a pocket card. And so again, I just want to give some shout out to Jamie for this amazing card, because like I said, I 100% copied this. I just changed the color of the tie. Sometimes that's just how it happens, right? Sometimes you just get inspired by somebody and you just want to copy everything about it, and that was definitely the case for this card. So thank you, Jamie, for the inspiration. That is totally amazing. Where are we at? Oh my gosh, I feel like we've done so much already and that I still have so much to talk to you about. I have some mail call. Let's do that next. Quick sip of water, sorry. Oh, I'm always so blessed to get your cards in the mail. And so I just wanted to show you some of the cards that I have received in the last couple weeks. And this first one is from Maria Warren, and she sent this Mother's Day card using the beautiful Friendship stamp set. I just love everything about this card. I love the colors. I love the scripty background. It was such a fun surprise to get your card in the mail. Thank you so much, Maria. The next card, I need to sneak peek this one. This one is from Barbara Gamez, and she used that Dragonfly Garden and the punch. I just love these, and the little sequins. Such a great background too with the blended yellow. Barbara, your card was so sunny and it made me smile. Thank you so much for thinking of me and for sending me such a beautiful card. This one is from Doreen Sanders, and she used, oh my gosh, my favorite, and now I'm drawing a blank. Ornate Garden is the name of this designer paper with the ornate floral embossing folder. And this she had on top to protect the ribbon. So that's such a great idea. Sometimes I use leftover postcards, but using a piece of cardstock like this is also a good way to protect your elements from damage in transit. So thank you, Doreen, for this beautiful card. This last one is actually not for me. It was sent to my daughter, Anna. And so I just want to give a big shout out to Nancy Clark for this beautiful card. You totally made Anna's day. She received it the day that we got home, which was the day after her birthday, and she loved it so much. This is the Whale Done and Whale of a Time designer paper. And I love this. I don't know what this card is called. Do you guys know what this is called? I'm going to make one tonight, so you'll have to tell me what it's called. I feel like accordion card would work, but if there's another name, please let me know. And Nancy, if you're watching, please give a shout out and let me know what this is called. I love that Nancy added a little note back here on the card. So even though the card doesn't open in a traditional way, you can still add your sentiment in the back like that. So let's make a little accordion card like this. And I thought I would use some brand new stuff. I haven't really had a chance to play. By the time the new catalog, came, I was working on product shares, and then we left for Maui, and then we just got back, and it's been busy with Stamp Club and everything else. So I feel like I just have not had a chance to sit down and play yet, but I do want to use the Plentiful Plants stamp set. So we're going to use that, and I pre-cut some paper. I gave a little measure to Nancy's card, and so I want to share those measurements with you. Let's start with the cardstock. So this piece is Evening Evergreen. This is one of the new in colors. It is 5.5 by 8.5. So this is just half a sheet of cardstock. And then we're just going to score it in some different ways. So we're going to score at 2 inches, 3 1/8 inch, 5 3/8 inches, and 6.5 inches. And I'll put all the measurements in the video description as well. You're definitely going to want to visit the video description because there's going to be a lot of information there. Shopping lists, links, the address to send your card swap, the measurements for this. And then, oh gosh, there's something else I get to share with you that you're definitely going to want to download. And the link to the free download. So check the video description. It may take me a half an hour to an hour to get everything posted, but I'll have all the links and all the information there. Okay, so we've got our cardstock. We've got it all scored. And then the next bit is the designer paper. And so here's the measurements for the designer paper. So the outside pieces are 1 3/4 inch by 5 1/4. So you need 2 of those. And then the next piece, these are 7/8 inch by 5 1/4. And again, you'll need 2 of those. And then the centerpiece is 2 inches by 5 1/4. And that's for the center and also for the back side to write on. So if you want to write your message like Nancy did, then you'll need that piece. And then I didn't write down the measurements for this part because I just kind of cut it and hopefully it'll work. But I think these are 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 and 2.5 by 3 1/2. Garden Green and Whisper White. So I'm going to just stamp a simple sentiment. So let's start by putting the designer paper onto the cardstock and folding it. So again, this is, I don't know what it's called. I'm going to call it the accordion fold because you kind of fold up these pieces to have like a little accordion, and this will fit in a regular envelope. So that's always exciting when you can make a card that fits inside a regular envelope. I'm going to turn all of these over And it's so sad sometimes to cover up like really great B-sides, like the brick. I think I used that on the last card that I made with this stamp set. But these ferns are so pretty. I love the dark contrast between the evening evergreen and garden green. So these two pieces are going on the side, and then next up we have those skinny pieces, and these are 7/8 inch by 5 1/4, and those are going to go in the next panel. And then the last panel is 2 inches by 5 1/4. This reminds me, even though these are like houseplants, it reminds me of the rainforest that we hiked through in Maui. It was just so lush and green. It was beautiful. I haven't mounted my stamps yet, so let's pick some out. I'm going to use, I really love this big one because I feel like it's, you know what, I think we need to die cut for sure. Let's do some die cutting. You touched my heart. Okay. We're going to die cut and then, because they're not going to fit on here, and then we'll add them. So, let's put these stamps on blocks. I'm going to use, oh, hey, come back here. There we go. There's a hair. Let's get some white cardstock. And I have my colors. We're going to use cinnamon cider for the pots. I love like the shading on this. These distinctive stamps are so pretty. Garden green for the plant. I'm gonna die cut those. And then evening evergreen for the words. And I'm just gonna put that right on the piece that we're gonna use. So let's get Lucy out and grab our dies. Lucy is my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And she's so handy for things like this where you just want to get out and die cut without breaking out the big machine. You can just lift it right to the desk. Love, love, love my Lucy. This set comes with images that die cut the stamp images, and then also some detailed dies, which we're not going to use today. I think I can get these through on the same pass. So let's line them up. And slide it through. Thank you, Lucy. She folds up so cute and compact. Now we get to put our card together. I did not measure this to match Nancy's. I cut it at the last minute before I was live, so I don't know if it's going to go all the way across. It does not. Maybe it should. Let's see if we have room though, since this is already done. That's so lovely. I love it. Okay, let's do, I'm going to do some regular adhesive here. And then I love how it comes off of the, page, the piece. This one we're going to put on with dimensionals, but I want to add some twine really quick. Let's see where my linen thread is. I have some handy. This is actually from the Cactus kit. I'll tie a bow around the pot, and then we'll add this on with Stampin' Dimensionals. Sorry, I'm so quiet. Really concentrating on this bow. Let's give that a trim. Love it. And some Stampin' Dimensionals. I think we need 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't want to lose our dies. Put your dies away when you're done, because you'll be really sad if you lose one. Trust me. Oh, this is so lovely. I love the way that turned out. Let's just get some regular adhesive in the center here. I think that'll be good. And going right, I think 2/3 of the way up. Now I could have made this a little bit bigger. Like, let me show you how Nancy's comes all the way over to the sides. And I kind of wish that mine did too, but since I already had it cut, I'm just going to go with it. And then this piece goes down here, and you know what, let's stamp some houseplant there. Just like a peak of color on the other side. And then you're just going to write really long and skinny. But it works. This works as an inside of the card. Little panel on the inside. And again, this one was 2 inches by 5 1/4. And if you feel like you need more room to write, you could add like additional panels on the side. But I think that's good. And this will fit into a regular envelope. So did we come up with a name? I didn't see your comments. I'll have to look back and see. I'm going to call it the accordion card unless there is already an established name for this card or this fold that I just don't know about, which is very possible. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to review the cards that we made in just a minute because that's the last card, but I have to tell you about this awesome sale, and I also have a little sneak peek for you. Okay, so most of what we used tonight came from the mini catalogs. The January through June mini catalog ends on June 30th, so we have 1 more month for this. And starting June 1st, some items are up to 50% off. So make sure you check out this list. Stampin' Up! Just announced the list this week, and I created this flyer myself to showcase all the items that are on sale. There are additional items that are retiring, but these are the ones that are on sale. There's one more that was like a 3rd page, and that's the open range dies. So I didn't have that on my printout, but the dies especially are like, many of them are 50% off. It's crazy, crazy, crazy good. So make sure that you check out all the stuff that's on sale. Make out your list, but don't start shopping until June 1st because these sale prices do not start until June 1st, which is Tuesday. So the day after Memorial Day, be ready to go shopping. You can do that at juliedavison.com/shop, and you can get all your goodies, all the things that are on sale. Everything is while supplies last. starting June 1st. So make sure that you get all your favorites from the catalog, whether it is, you know, the designer paper, whether or not it's on sale. There are some things that carry over, like the seashells and the seashell embossing folder, but the paper, the stickers, those are all going away. So make sure you get your favorites, stock up on that gorgeous fine art floral designer paper. Check out those deals. I'm going to put a link to this flyer. I don't think I quite posted it yet. I'll put a link in the video description when I update that today. So check back for this so that you can print your list of last chance deals. So this catalog is ending because there's a brand new mini catalog coming out next. We got a sneak peek of the July through December mini catalog when we were on the trip. I cannot show you the inside of this catalog. If you are a demonstrator, the PDF will be posted on June 22nd at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. So you have 3 weeks before you can see this. Only trip achievers have received early access to the July through December mini catalog. Now, why is the catalog PDF not being posted until July 22nd if the catalog comes out in July? Actually, this catalog has been delayed 1 month due to all the inventory issues trying to get things in stock. Like I said, there's been a lot of those issues with transit and even just raw materials and stuff. So the July through December 2021 mini catalog will start August. I wonder if it says on the back August 3rd. I think I can show you the back too, can't I? Maybe not. I don't know. It's beautiful though. Oh my gosh. Okay, so August 3rd, the mini catalog will start. Demonstrators can see it June 22nd, and demonstrators can order from it starting July 1st. I'm telling you guys, there is so many beautiful things in here. We've got all of the fall occasions covered, right? Thanksgiving, fall, autumn, Halloween, Christmas, winter. There are some returning favorites from the last August through December catalog, but there are so many fabulous new products that you're absolutely going to love. And if I've teased you enough and you want to be one of the first to order from the July through December mini catalog, then you should think about joining my team from now until May 31st. That's right, guys. There's only Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 5 days left for, if you're watching this on Friday, to take advantage of this special offer. During the month of May, Stampin' Up! Is adding $30 to your starter kit. So instead of choosing $125 in product, you get to choose $155 in product of your choice. In the United States, you can sign up for only $99 plus tax. Shipping is free. You get the extra free product. You get a free paper pumpkin kit. You get to pre-order stuff early. You get a 20% discount on future orders through October 31st, 2021. I saw my typo, 2021 or longer if you stay active. We have an amazing team, over 100 demonstrators all across the United States, and we would love for you to join us, whether you want a discount on everything you buy or whether you want to have some classes with friends and maybe earn a little bit of money doing something that you love. There is a place for you on the Jubilant Stampers team, and I would love to talk to you more about this. If you're ready to join right now and take advantage of this awesome offer, you can do that at tinyurl.com/demonstrator kit. That will get you the link to sign up right under me so that you can be part of the Jubilant Stampers. I was number 48 on the Global 100 list last year out of 60,000 demonstrators around the world. So I would really love to have you on my team. Here are some perks, and I'll include a link to this so that you can see it in the video description when we're all done. So if you have questions, I've got answers. Let's talk. Take advantage of this special offer because it only is good through May 31st. And then I don't know, you won't get that extra perk anymore. It's always a great deal, but right now it's even more of a great deal. Let's recap what we made tonight. We had a busy night. The very first card we made was with that United Through Creativity download. So we created this one with the PDF, the digital digital stamp images. Then we celebrated the new strawberry builder punch being back in stock. We copied Jamie's awesome pocket card and we created this masculine card, which is going to be great for Father's Day or a birthday. And we ended being inspired by Nancy's whale card and we created a bloom where you're planted accordion card in the same fashion of Nancy's birthday card for Anna. So I hope you enjoyed Thursday night stamp therapy. Leave a comment and let me know. Tell me what your favorite card is. I always love to hear the cards and projects that you like so that I know what to show you more of in the future. Join me again next Thursday at 7:10 p.m. Right here on Facebook. And oh my gosh, I just forgot another announcement. I'm so excited about this. Mom and I are going to collaborate on a weekly video series, Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. So we're going to start the first Sunday in June, which will be, cheating and looking at my calendar, June 6th. So those videos will premiere on YouTube and I will share the link on Facebook. So I'm super excited about that new collaboration and you can enjoy another video each week from me and from Mom, sharing some brand new projects each week with you. Oh my gosh, guys, thanks so much for hanging in there. And I feel like we were extra long tonight because I just had so much to talk about and so much to share. So if you've held on through the end, thank you. And oh my gosh, I just remembered I had a little thing I was going to give away, but I don't have it ready. So I will put that together next week. Make sure to join me because I will have a little giveaway and you won't want to miss it. Now, I don't want to overhype it. It is just a little giveaway. It's not a big giveaway, but I do have a little something I brought home from Hawaii. Okay, that's it for now. Check the video description in a little bit. I'll have it updated with all the links and information that you need. Have a great Memorial Day weekend if you're in the United States. And thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you next time.